freeway.
Cruise control.
With on my hands. So
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. It's been a long time.
Do you want to climb the mountain too?
Oh yeah, we could. You want to?
Challenge.
We got something at 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
We got time. Yeah, we're busy, man.
Busy.
Yeah. Got something to do with real patients, work that we need to do. We evaluate a real patient. Now we need to do an intervention with him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing we need to talk about.
Yeah.
That's
The
pretty
big theme these days is stroke.
Stroke, yeah. What is a stroke?
What is a stroke?
Stroke.
It's actually one of the first causes of death. One of the first causes of death, right?
In Canada, United States.
Canada, US, pretty much everywhere, really. Like very closely related to heart conditions, heart disease.
Yeah.
Shout out to one of our first videos on the heart.
Yeah. On the heart. So it's in the brain.
Yeah, it's in the brain.
That's pretty much it. So there's a lack of irrigation of blood in the brain. So that causes damage, and you can have some.
What causes the lack of
irrigation?
Oh my God!
Is that it?
The lack of irrigation of blood.
Yeah,
The lack of blood flow.
Could be the lack of. How do you say this?
Clot, a blood clot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the blood cannot pass through the arteries in the brain.
Mm-hmm.
So that can cause damage, an impact. So if you hit something with your head, you can probably feel a bit dizzy at first, but after that you can maybe have a stroke because the irrigation is not sufficient.
Yeah. So it can be traumatic.
Traumatic, non-traumatic.
Traumatic brain injury. So it can burst pipes in your brain. One of the things that I thought was uncommon, but it's actually fairly common. It's the dissection of the carotid artery.
Yeah.
That when I first saw it, I was like, "What is this stuff?"
It's like the edges of the artery cuts off.
Yeah.
So yeah, you want the AC though?
I don't know. Hold on. Let's put it on.
Like that.
Because it's not working, right? The fan is not on.
It was not working. Now it is.
Okay, so let's put the air of outside. Oh, this is AC?
Yeah, this is AC. Now it's working. Yeah. So you can put it like that.
All right, so it's 15 degrees outside and we're putting on AC.
Yeah. Yeah, we're.
Because that's how we roll.
Yeah, environment.
Yeah.
We're not
What were you saying about the?
Yeah, it's the edges of the interior edges of the artery just collapses inside, so it blocks the flow of the blood in the brain.
Yeah. So you have your artery, and then the edges, as you say, they kind of bubble towards the inside, and then so your pipe was like this. Now it's like this.
Mm-hmm.
So very reduced. So the flow is actually greatly reduced.
Yeah.
You know, I had a friend I talked to you about. My friend, friend, the nurse. Yeah. He's 40 years old, and he had a dissection of the internal carotid artery.
Yeah, most of the time people think that you had a stroke because you did something wrong, or you had wrong activities.
Yeah.
You took the food that you take is not good. You don't do sports. You don't have a great.
Because it's greatly correlated with heart disease, and heart disease is correlated with malnutrition, lack of exercise.
But you can't have a stroke without having all these risk factors.
Yeah. And
So
that's exactly what the dissection is.
So it's just you just have it without doing anything wrong.
Very insidious.
Yes.
It just gets you by surprise. My friend, he's a healthy guy, healthy lifestyle, eats well.
He's a nurse, right?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he had stroke symptoms, but they were not the typical symptoms, you know, like when we talk about stroke, it's often, you know, facial droop on one side, especially
weakness on one side.
On one side, yeah.
Difficulty to talk.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. Slurred speech. What else? Like tingling sensations in your in different parts of your body, especially on the hands.
The fingers.
Yeah.
The fingers.
And he basically did not have any of that. He didn't have any facial droop, like the main symptoms of stroke. For him, it was mostly, so he had tingling sensations in his in his hand, but it was on both sides of the body, because usually when we talk about symptoms of stroke, it's usually on one side, one-sided, right? Because there's one artery that's plugged at one location,
on one side, and
one
the
side
effects
is on the opposite side.
Yeah.
But for him, it was on both sides, and he felt weakness in both sides, tingling sensation in both hands. And then the big one for him was he felt dizzy.
Felt dizzy? Okay.
Yeah, he felt dizzy. It happened at the movie theaters, actually. He was feeling dizzy, didn't really know what was going on. Kind of ignored the symptoms because they weren't like hallmarks of strokes.
Yeah.
You know, it was
kind of weird. It's like you're not feeling all right for no reason.
Which can happen for like so many different reasons.
Yeah.
So for him, it was just whatever, you know, it'll pass. But then the next morning, he told me he had a
headache.
He also had huge headaches, which was one thing too. But he mentioned dysmetria. I'm not sure is that the English.
Difficulty to
dysmetria, like hand nose coordination was wrong.
Yeah.
Like he would like brush his teeth, and then
the distances was difficult to like measure for him. Okay.
He you know, when he missed his mouth when he was brushing his teeth, or like just drinking coffee, he would like spill it on the side, and he's like, what the heck's wrong with me? And that's when he decided to say, okay, I
need to go to the
yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And then the resident at the emergency room,
you're having a stroke. What?
She actually missed it.
Oh, what?
She didn't catch it at first. She's like, well, for the exact same reason, it's not hallmarks of stroke. No facial droop, nothing like that.
Yeah, but it's weird with like you say distances.
Yeah.
Like when you have a difficulty with distances, it's not really with the brain.
Right, but she didn't seem to think that it was urgent. So anyways, she sent him home and said if it gets worse, come. Yeah. Then she said if it ever gets worse, come back. He came back like 2 days later. And then he saw the same resident, and then she decided, okay, let's go for a CT scan.
Oh my God.
Full work, you know.
And they discovered.
And then
the
she's like,
God.
sorry, you had a stroke. So he was like, what?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's so scary.
It's weird. Yeah, it's very weird.
To miss on this, it's an emergency. Like you can't get worse.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess it's just that the severity of the symptoms were not there.
Yeah. But when you suspect something, normally you do something about it, right? Yeah. You don't just sit at the bridge. Do I need to go there?
Yes.
It's here?
Yeah.
For real? Okay.
Yeah.
I just asked a good question. That's the good.
You know, when we talk in the car,
we're just driving along.
I can't be the driver's assistant either. I can't drive while talking, but
okay, so you're pretty bad.
No, I'm useless. It's like if you had a child in the front seat.
Yeah.
All right, so we just arrived. Hello, mister.
Hello.
So this is it. We're actually gonna go through the ski slopes. Show me your dance skills. You suck. Oh, he's running towards the... Oh, he can't help himself. He cannot help himself. He could not resist the temptation.
I see a pull-up bar. I just go.
We will go
up straight forward.
Up over there. Nice zoom in on that. Yep. So we're gonna follow those the lift straight up.
Straight to the top.
Let's do this.
Let's go.
All right.
So yeah, there's a connection not working at top. So the problem. I'm stupid. I need to go down, right? That's how am I when I have an exam in 2 minutes and I didn't study. I'm sweating.
We're so high right now. High up the mountain. Ah! Now we're entering this part.
Hey, I'm naked.
Let's see. Did you just say you're naked?
No, I did not. What you talking about?
Boo!
What you talking about?
We are here.
Hey!
The province of... Give it up for...
Canada! And there you go. The greatest man to ever climb this mountain.
Theodore the Third.
Theodore the Third. Look at the view behind.
Behind?
It's astonishing. Yeah.
Wow. That is therapeutic.
Yeah, really.
This is how steep
Yeah.
it is.
It's,
Whoa.
whoa.
I almost
You
fell.
also, yeah.
Hey.
Hey, what up? That's a nice view.
Very.
Now I'm gonna fall.
No. No, I'm a firm believer that like every day you should be doing something hard.
Yeah.
Because once you challenge yourself at least once a day, more physical exertion, you know?
Yeah.
Something physical.
And mentally, because you go out of your comfort zone, right?
Yeah. And once you do that, everything else runs a lot smoother during your day.
I agree. No? That's so sick.
All right, we made it.
We made it. It was kind of easy, man.
Oh, this is it. This is the top of Mountain Orford.
Yeah.
As you can see. Pretty cool. Time to eat some prawns.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right, chili time.
It's like minus, no, not minus, like 15, 10.
Yeah. I can't feel my hands.
Yeah, it's kind of cold. It's
really
kind of
cold.
chilly. Yeah.
No, I've tried it. There are some people behind us. They're wearing winter jackets.
Yeah, and there was a place to go inside.
Yeah,
The
right
it was locked. Yeah.
there.
So it was locked, and yeah, it was not locked. There was like 3 men.
Three
Like,
guys
just,
just chilling there.
They were not chilling. They were like
Yeah, they were not.
warm.
Yeah, they were
warm.
literally not chilling.
So we're going down.
Yeah.
And back to the car.
Where we will continue our wonderful conversation on
Stroke.
stroke.
That's maybe what we're having after this.
So,
Fine. That's a good.
bye.
Bye. And there we go.
We're done.
We came back.
So next time we climb this mountain in a suit.
In the suit, yeah.
And then when you're on top of the mountain, you take everything off and you just throw it in the trash.
Oh my god.
And you just change.
That's some good wasting money.
Yeah. But it would be cool. Fresh.
Why? I don't even have a suit like I told you. No suit.
Okay, I might take off my jacket.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
It was so cold outside.
You are not kidding, right? This car is...
Yeah, it's
Wow.
pretty hot. Yeah. It's made for winter. Like this.
Right.
They go vroom. No acceleration, but some noise. Woo! And I'm at 100.
The window's fogging up. We're so...
Oh, yeah? We're so hot.
Well, I think we gotta put the AC.
Oh, maybe, yeah. My armpit is smelly.
Armpit?
That's why the window is
Wow,
fogging.
you just sweat like hell when you
Yeah, when
work
I
out.
climb.
Jeez.
I walk like 10 meters and I'm sweating.
Yeah.
When you do like the 10 meter test.
6 meter? Oh no, the 10
Oh yeah,
meter.
you can do the 6 minute one, but the 10 meter one, I'm
Yeah.
sweating. Sweating.
But your Borg scale is at
like
1, but just sweating your
Borg.
life.
What is the Borg scale? Borg. So the Borg scale, it's when you do
Berg or Borg, right?
Yeah, Borg.
Berg is the
It's
test.
another one.
Yeah, that's the test.
The Borg scale.
Yeah.
With the O, not the E.
Yeah.
It's when you're doing like a physical thing, and you want to measure the effort or the endurance of your patient.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a scale from 0 to 10. So 0, you feel absolutely like nothing, like feeling nothing,
Mm-hmm.
but feeling like it's really, really easy.
Yeah.
And 10 is when you're like almost dead, and you like give it all. And that's how you can adjust the exercise or the training in general.
Mm-hmm.
With you can also do it with the heart frequency, heartbeat.
Yeah.
Because if you want to know the maximal heartbeat you go 220 minus your age, and it's an average of your maximum frequency
Mm-hmm.
of your heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
So mine would be 199.
99. Yeah.
190. I don't
Yeah.
need to screw it up.
For me, it's 190.
For you, it's 150.
What? It's 220? Okay.
150. You would
You're
be 50
trying-
plus 20. You would be 80 years
That
old.
would be 80 years old. Jeez. What's the best way to calculate your frequency?
Like that, I think.
Apple Watch.
Apple Watch. Fitbit. Apple Watch. No, you do it like here. You carotid.
Yeah, you can do it there.
Internal carotid.
That's if you don't have a dissection of your internal carotid artery. When you have a dissection of your carotid artery,
I would guess.
when you do like shoulder elevations and you use your trapezius muscle, it actually contracts your artery and it hurts.
Like that.
So if you ever feel something strange here, I don't know, it might be a sign of something.
Maybe not after a workout, because
yeah,
if you do like pull-ups or something like that.
But I'm guessing it's a strange. It's not like a
Sensation, yeah.
muscle. It's not muscle tenderness. It's more like a pinpoint.
That
Like
contracts your artery.
you can like pinpoint where the pain actually is. So we didn't actually explain to you why is a dissection of that artery can lead to stroke. Do you know?
It
Like what actually happens?
It reduces the
blood flow?
The blood flow, yeah, we talk about that.
But it's not just a reduction of the blood flow. Like to actually have a stroke,
Yeah.
the dissection actually it breaks apart.
Yeah. So
And there's a blood clot that forms like the part of the. There's probably a blood probably I'm pretty sure there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the dissection leads to a blood clot that can dislodge itself into the arteries,
so,
right?
for example, if you have like a, how do you say that, clot, you said?
Yeah.
And at some point your artery is like a big caliber, but when you go deeper in your brain, the caliber goes down, so
Right.
it's smaller. So the clot like blocks the flow because it's moving in the brain, so it goes in the deeper arteries, so it could block your... The location of your stroke will indicate the not the sensation, but the symptoms that you will have after like the hospitalization if you don't die. For example, as you said, if it's on your left, probably you will have some symptoms like the problems on your right if it's on your right.
Yeah.
So for example, you will have like some problem with your arms, with your right arms, with your right leg. Yeah.
To come back to your question, he's fine. He had no severe repercussions. Everything was okay. It was too late actually to get the thrombolytics, the IV of thrombolytics. So
the medication.
So that's another interesting point. If you ever have those symptoms that we mentioned earlier, it's extremely important that you go to the emergency, because there's a critical window period where you can actually get the IV drip that can unplug that blockage. And I think it's a few hours.
Yeah, it's not that long.
The IV, it's like a 5-hour window tops. So you gotta really, pay attention to those symptoms.
Yeah.
For him, it was too late, but fortunately, it got unblocked by itself. So it was okay.
Yeah, it's like another condition like the pulmonary embolism.
Yeah, pulmonary embolism.
Yeah, pulmonary embolism.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can have like they say, like a little plug in your leg.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, the plug can go up on your
through the femoral artery.
Through your femoral, yeah, exactly. Like the big artery, so it passed through, goes to your
pulmonary arteries.
Pulmonary arteries, and I'm searching the word. Driving at the same time is sometimes difficult.
You said you were able to.
Yeah. I'm not going fast enough. That's the thing.
Uh-huh.
How do you say that when you breathe?
When you breathe? Oh, lungs. The lungs.
I was searching for that word. I was having a stroke, I think. I was like,
I hope not, because you're the one driving.
Yeah.
Does it hurt when I press here?
Yeah, really. There was a physiotherapist that went to a patient at his home, and the patient was talking about the pain in his legs, like real deep pain, and the physio just didn't know. He went back to the hospital and say, to a nurse, and he said, yeah, I got a patient who has like a pain in his leg. I don't really know what's up and what should I do. And the nurse say, I don't know, think about it. He went to dinner and came back, and when they were back to the discussion, the patient died during that time. You were like, what in the world? So it didn't take that long that the patient was already like in panic, emergency.
Did he die from a pulmonary embolism?
Yeah.
Okay.
So at first it was in his legs, and it went up and blocked his lungs. Yeah.
And he was saying the physio got sued?
I think it's the nurse, because the physio did his thing because he was not sure.
Didn't he say that the physio was in trouble? That it was the physio's fault?
Probably. Yeah, that's kind of surprising because it can go so fast.
Yeah. Because if you don't make the call, there can be
really serious
consequences to the patient and to your profession too, to your career. Because you can get
sued
by the OPPQ.
OPPQ, the big boss. At the right time. I got time.
You can't do two things at the same time.
It's yellow. It's yellow. Let it go. Let it go. Whoops. I was driving so well all the time long. And
you ruined it.
see you next time.
Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye.